Hello everybody, welcome back to EAFC with the Aston Villa career mode, and we are taking on Roma in 2 games in this episode, and we've also got a league game in here against somebody who I can't remember, so let's go and have a look at West Ham. That's it, we've got Roma, West Ham and Roma. In fact, do you know what we're going to do? I think we're going to do the first leg against Roma. If we win quite comfortably, then we'll sim West Ham, sim the other game against Roma, play Fulham and play Liverpool. If we don't beat Roma convincingly, we'll play Roma, sim West Ham, play Roma, sim Fulham, play Liverpool, I think is what we're going to do. We'll see. We'll see how it's going. It's all turning into a bit of a fluid series, this one, isn't it? But we are still going pretty well in the realistic mode. We don't have... we're still within our limits for homegrown players in the spreadsheet and stuff like that. We haven't obviously made any more signings, but this is the round of 16 against Roma, so the Champions League is getting serious. Let's get into it. Here we are then, Champions League action back at Villa Park as AS Roma come to they come to play, don't they? That's what they're going to do. This is the round of 16. It's the knockouts in the Champions League. Things are getting spicy in this one, and it's Paulo Dybala against his former club, which will be a very interesting side note to this story as well. Roma look full strength, Villa look full strength. Let's get into the action. So yes, just to confirm, we are full strength. Martinez, Hakimi, Branthwaite, Torres, Kadioglu, O'Reilly, Onana, Dybala, Madueke, Openda and Heung-min Son. Aston Villa. Roma line up with Valles, Diego Carlos, Pavard, Kumbula, Johnson, Brennan Johnson playing at right midfield in a 3-5-2. Pellegrini, Darbo, Zoloeski, Baldanzi, Suso and Tammy Abraham is still leading the line for them. Obviously, we have Paulo Dybala, so hopefully he can make a difference against his former club. The underway game. It's early morning. It's not going to be my best commentary. My brain needs to wake up, but we've got the game underway, is what I was trying to say. And Onana can fire that one straight into Openda, who can turn and shoot. He's offside, but a promising start from Villa nonetheless. How close was that? It looked... Oh, it's not far, is it? It's not far. Roma have worked this one well. Through the left-hand side with Zalewski. Zalewski just held up there by the Aston Villa defenders. Suso tries to break into the box, does well, but Hakimi puts in a very, very good tackle to win it back. And Roma coming up in this 3-5-2. It's similar to what Inter Milan played, although Roma do feel a little bit more adventurous in their positioning of the players. Openda looks out wide. Madueke couldn't quite get that one as Suso looks to break. Abraham holds it up well, but gives it away to Torres. Onana turns and just pushes his marker off the ball. Gets it into the feet of O'Reilly. He holds it up. That's a really good run forward, and it's a great run from Madueke. What a save from Valles in goal. And he jumps on the rebound. Great goalkeeping. Onana, Openda's giving him a good run forward. Surely this time Openda! 1-0 Villa. Get in there. What a finish from our main man up front. Valles kept the last one out, but Openda finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful through ball from Dybala to pick him out. And Openda just sticks it into that bottom corner. 1-0 Villa. O'Reilly comes forward. Looks for Openda again, but good defending stops the ball going through. Tammy Abraham starting to look a little bit isolated as we get used to this formation Roma are playing. Another good challenge there from Pau Torres, I think that was. O'Reilly just takes over the ball. Openda's in a lot of space up there. They're not really man-marking him brilliantly. He turns well. Madueke has got Dybala, who's drifted wide. Dybala just trying to get it back onto that left foot. Does pick out Madueke again. Has a curling effort, but an easy save for Valles in the end. Brennan Johnson gives the ball to Baldanzi. Baldanzi tried to get it through the gap, but Branthwaite read it well. And now we can break with O'Reilly. Up it goes to Madueke. Openda, great turn to sort of get away from his man. And the challenge. Openda, left-footed drive. Good save from Valles. Still remains 1-0. You'll have to say the Roma goalkeeper's probably man of the match at the moment. He's keeping them in it. Dybala with the corner. Swings it in. It's not the best clearance away. And then Pellegrini does complete the clearance. And Roma hold on. Oh, Zalewski's left Hakimi for dead. Ball into Abraham. He holds it up well. Gets it off to Baldanzi. What a challenge from Pau Torres that is. Branthwaite. Villa looking to break again. And their counter-attacks have been very good. Openda's in so much space. Is he onside? He is onside. Openda. What a save from Valles. Oh, the Roma back three are all over the place when they're trying to mark Openda, and they just can't seem to get it right. Let's do something a little bit different with this one. We're going to take a little short one here, give it back to Dybala, and then put in a cross to that near post. It's flicked on, but Benjamin Pavard's there, clears his lines. O'Reilly out to Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son onto that right foot. Good save again from Valles. It's all Aston Villa in this game. It's still only 1-0. But the team from the West Midlands definitely having the better of the game here as the corner comes in from Son. Valles comes a long way, claims it well. 5 minutes to go in the first half, and Aston Villa have a throw-in, in a dangerous position. Madueke, right-footed cross, in it goes. Pavard with a good header away, and Suso completes the clearance up towards Abraham, who's ploughing a lone field up there for AS Roma at the moment. Baldanzi out to Brennan Johnson. Oh, back to Baldanzi. They've worked this well, Roma. Brennan Johnson comes forward down the right-hand side. First time we've really seen Roma on the attack, and they've won a corner off Pau Torres. Johnson does well. It's going to be a short corner. No, it's not going to be a short corner. It's swung into the box. Pavard does win the header, but we've got enough men back to deal with that, although Openda's lost out to Kumbula. The centre-back for Roma doing very well. Onana wins the ball. Dybala looking to start a little break, but runs into trouble as we're just waiting for the half-time whistle to tick down. I'll take a 1-0 lead, although that's a lovely ball. No, Brennan Johnson's offside. And that is half-time. 1-0 Aston Villa. It's been all Aston Villa, to be honest. Probably should be 2 or 3 up, but the goalkeeper's had a really good game. Second half underway. No changes for either team. Roma, that's a bit of a surprise because they've been under the cosh for most of the game. But I can't remember who's the manager of AS Roma. But yeah, you'd think they might have changed something. But nope, they've stayed as they were. And it remains 1-0 Villa. Madueke comes forward, looks down the line to Openda. He's actually going to get this one back. Good little turn. He's got some support here as well. O'Reilly's one of them. Goes out to Onana. Onana, fierce drive, is blocked. O'Reilly will keep that in action with the header. Onana looking for O'Reilly, but couldn't quite get the pass right. And yeah, Roma are hanging on here. They're just, I think, if they can... With how they've played, if they come away with a 1-0 loss, I think they'll be happy to take it back to Italy with just 1 goal in it, because we have been absolutely dominant in this game. But here is Brennan Johnson. Nice back heel. My voice is going into Baldanzi, into Abraham. Abraham cuts it back. Great save, Martinez. That's Roma at full swing. We've not seen that yet. Corner. Swung into the near post by Zalewski. That should be Martinez's ball, and it is. He just mops that up nicely. Bowls it out. I'm not too sure why he rolled that out rather than threw it, but we've dealt with it and it's worked. Kadioglu into Onana, onto O'Reilly, back to Onana, back to O'Reilly. Good link-up play between the two midfielders. Madueke, hidden coming in field, has left space for Hakimi. Hakimi can just turn and hold this one up. Madueke's there on the edge, can lay that one back. Onana fancies a drive, and Valles makes another save. That's not the hardest save he's made today, but it's a good save nonetheless. Heung-min Son swings this one into a dangerous area. O'Reilly's there. It's bouncing around. Keeper does well. Heung-min Son comes forward. Openda gives him that run. And again, he's not tracked very well by the defenders. A little step over onto his right foot. Openda! He's hit the post. And it's cleared away from danger. Kadioglu picks out Son. He's got O'Reilly on the edge of the box. And it wasn't the best pass, actually, to find him. Madueke is still there. Goes back out. Dybala looks to dink it back in towards Madueke. Oh, brave goalkeeping to collect it. Dybala picks out Madueke, who just runs into the defender and loses the ball. Sosu has it. And Roma, yeah, they've not really even grown into the game. Again, it's goalkeeper to thank for keeping it at 1-0 as Baldanzi. But 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline, as we know, because, yeah, we should be out of sight. Here's Abraham trying to break through. Didn't have the pace to get away from Branthwaite or Torres. Zalewski goes back, and here is Suso on the ball. He's drifted into the centre. Pellegrini, that's a good ball out to look at Brennan Johnson. Puts an early cross in, and Martinez can claim. That should be a free kick, really, ref, but play on. O'Reilly looks to find Hakimi, who had got very far forward, as Abraham now looks to break. We've only got 14 minutes to go. Good interception there from Kadioglu. He's still moving forward. Son just avoids the challenge as Aston Villa hold on to the ball. This is really good football, this. Onana tries to put it through. Openda! Oh my word, Velez, what a really good save again. Great little reverse pass from Onana. But yeah, we're just all over them here and we just can't get the goal. That's a wonderful first touch from Dybala. Dybala's in. Shots blocked. Onana tries to keep it alive. Madueke picks up the loose ball. Into Son. It's all just getting a bit congested. Let's reset, see what we can do. O'Reilly. Son's on it again. Son out wide to Onana. Onana into Openda, but he's tackled well. And that's the thing. Oh God, blooming hell. This Roma team are doing very little. but they are just holding themselves in the game. Dybala with a lovely touch to control that one. But with 8 minutes left, it doesn't look like our subs are going to probably get on the pitch either. So potentially need to give away a foul here to get some fresh legs on, or kick the ball out of play. We shall see. As Roma have possession. Pellegrini all the way back to Kumbula. Kumbula fires that one up towards Baldanzi into Brennan Johnson. Baldanzi's there again. Good pressure from Kadioglu, but couldn't quite win the ball back, although Pau Torres with a superb challenge there. As Aston Villa take over again. O'Reilly. Onana up to Openda. Heung-min Son gives him the run, but I just delayed the pass a bit too long. With 2 minutes to go in this one, it looks like it's going to be an Aston Villa win, but you never know what the AI could do. Brennan Johnson comes down the right. He holds on to the ball. Not too many options for him to release. Kumbula. Brennan Johnson again, who's had, to be fair to him, had a decent game in this 5-3-5-2 they're playing at right midfield. He's been one of their better players. Their best player's been the goalkeeper, obviously. But Pellegrini into Kumbula. Pellegrini. They've worked it well, but it's not enough. 1-0 Villa in the first leg. We're going to go to Italy with a slight advantage. So we have a 2-point lead at the top of the table in the Premier League after Man City slipped up again in the last episode. But I do think we're going to simulate this one, like we said, against West Ham. And we'll go back and play Roma in the second leg. And we'll see how this simulation goes. They're fourth, though. They're fourth. I feel like we should play. We're going to play it. We're going to do Roma, West Ham, Roma, and then we'll do the other 2 games in the next episode. I think that is the best thing to do. We're going to be lining up like that in our strongest system again. We'll be taking on West Ham. See you there. So an interesting face in the West Ham team for sure. Obviously, you know our lineup. We went through it before the game. But Kieran Tierney, who used to play for us, we sold him to West Ham, is in the starting lineup. They've also got Kolo Muani up front. Stroyorkan's just behind him. Somerville and Kudus bringing lots of pace on the wings. Emery, Chan, Alvarez is still there. Tierney at left back. Danzo, Vivian, Carvajal at right back, and Areola in goal. So it's not a bad West Ham team, to be honest. It's pretty decent, and they've got it underway. Kolo Muani to Stroyokins at the back, and this should be it's the claret and blue derby, isn't it? West Ham v Aston Villa. It should be an interesting game. First v fourth in the league. Let's see how we get on. Dybala gives the ball out to Madueke. Early touches of the ball for a lot of our attacking players. That's a really good challenge, that, from Edson Alvarez, as Somerville finds Stroyokins. Kolo Muani, great turn from Kolo Muani, and he has got pace. We're going to have to just be aware of that, as Onana couldn't quite get to that ball first. Stroyokins, little nudge in the back. Referee says play on. Pau Torres, great challenge there. And Hakimi takes over. Yeah, we're playing very, very well at the moment. This slight change in system, I think, has suited us. Getting Dybala on the ball to be his creative best is great. Openda, that's not a good pass. But yeah, I think we've put together a good squad. This probably may be the last season, I'd imagine. PGA 2K25 has been announced, and it will be coming out sometime in Q1 of 2025. So I'll be playing a hell of a lot of that on this channel. So if you like golf, keep your eye out for that. As Kieran Tierney comes forward into Stroyokins. A really good challenge there by O'Reilly. Madueke showed a little bit of the ball to Tierney and then held on well. Openda gets his head up, sees Dybala in space. Dybala, little step over. Is that a penalty? No. Referee said that the defender got the ball. Areola clears it. Pau Torres with a good header. O'Reilly. Onana fires that up towards Openda, but really good defending again at the back there from West Ham. It's been a bit of a scrappy game so far, although Stroyokins might fancy stretching his legs through that gap in our defence. Pau Torres is there. Great poke through towards Muani, but Martinez judged it very well. Kadioglu, early ball into Openda. He's just not having the best of it today, Openda. He's just struggling a little bit to get the ball out of his feet and turn. And it's allowing West Ham to actually, as soon as they tackle and win the ball back, they break with pace. It's good to see from the AI, to be honest. Stroyokins gives it back to Kolo Muani, who's been just forced wide a little bit. Kadioglu's not going to fall for that. Really good defending from the Turkish man. He's been a great signing, by the way, at left back. Absolutely superb. Sort of taking us to that next level in terms of our defensive abilities. Son. Onana goes on in front of him. But again, good challenge from the West Ham defence. Stroyokins into Kolo Muani. Great turn from Somerville. He's left Hakimi. Hakimi does have pace to get back. and did put a challenge in, and the shot is straight at Martinez. Oh, lovely ball through from Madueke to find Hakimi. Oh, the cutback was meant for Openda. I hit it too hard and it was looking for Son. But yeah, that was really, really good football. A lovely little slide rule pass from Madueke to put in Hakimi, who loves making those runs forward. Onana picks out Heung-min Son. Just turns, holds onto the ball well. Heung-min Son. Oh, I was just trying to get the ball out of my feet to avoid that slide tackle, but couldn't quite do it. Stroyokins comes forward. Good pass, reverse pass to Danzo. Emery Can up to Kolo Muani. Good turn from Kolo Muani. Releases Stroyokins. Branthwaite with a superb challenge at the end, just to make sure that we didn't concede. Branthwaite's been such a good little player in this game. Openda dinks it over the top. Couldn't quite get Dybala into space. Very scrappy at the moment. Very transitional is how I would describe this game. Kudus ball through. Kolo Muani's in. It's 1-0 West Ham. He broke the offside track. A great ball from Mohamed Kudus. And Kolo Muani makes it 1-0 to the Hammers. The away team will be very happy with that one. Somerville comes down the left, using his pace really well. Branthwaite's had to come out and meet him. Somerville twisting and turning, trying to get that space. He's done well. Tierney lays that one back to Emre Can. Edson Alvarez on the edge. It's a good block on the shot, but it's fallen to Mohamed Kudus. His shot straight at Martinez, but the referee's called that one back for a free kick. Oh, it was a free kick from them. That's fine. That's I thought it was going to be a dangerous free kick for West Ham. But with 5 or so minutes to go in this first half, we are struggling a little bit here. Son. Openda's just dropped off his man and done well. He's holding on to the ball maybe a bit too long. That's a really good run there from O'Reilly, but he's not really an attacking central midfielder. He's one of my favourite signings in this save, Matt O'Reilly. Kudus gets around the challenge well. Still going, Kudus. Kolo Muani can't afford to let him get past the back four because his pace is so good. Oh, like that. God, Kadioglu, good cover. But yeah, Matt O'Reilly's just not a great finisher. That's his downfall. He's there as a bit of a destroyer. Good ball out from Onana to find Madueke. Let's see if we can spread the play out wide. Heung-min Son is there challenging Carvajal. Everyone's sort of just falling over everyone else at the moment. It looks like we're going to go to half-time 1-0 down. This West Ham team defensively have been absolutely superb. We've not really tested Areola other than the once that I can remember, as Branthwaite wins the ball. And that is half-time. 1-0 here at Villa Park, but to West Ham. Second half then, we've made one change. Openda's not been in the game at all, so he's come off to be replaced by Jean Duran. And we're going to hope that a bit more physicality can get us into this game, to be honest, as Duran's first involvement is to lose the ball, then win the ball back, and Jean Duran could be in. Oh, what a tackle from Danny Carvajal, using all of his experience, just waiting for Jean Duran to pull that leg back to shoot, and then nicking the ball, and then down the other end, Kolo Muani could be in. Kolo Muani makes it 2 to West Ham. Oh, we should have scored down one end, and up they go the other, and Kolo Muani gets his second of the game. Son releases Kadioglu. Kadioglu puts it in towards Duran. Danzo there, though, with a really good header. And we just can't get through this team at the moment. They're defending so well. Son, back out to Kadioglu. Kadioglu turns into Onana. Onto O'Reilly. Oh, Onana's in so much space again. He's not got the best shot on him. It was a good block. Carvajal's there, cleared. It's going to fall to O'Reilly again. We're keeping the pressure on. O'Reilly shoots. He's hit the post. Unbelievable. Heung-min Son comes forward. Robbed by Kudus, though. And West Ham, we know, are going to look to break. This man on the ball, Kolo Muani, is on a hat-trick in this game. As, well, West Ham, I don't know if they deserve a 2-0 lead, but they've got a 2-0 lead. I think 2-1 maybe would probably be fair, or 1-0. But Kudus comes forward, nutmegs it through into Kolo Muani. Can he get the shot off? He does. Goes past the post. Another pair of fresh legs for Aston Villa. Dybala coming off to be replaced by the youngster Arda Güler. So young fresh legs on for the experienced Argentine. But yeah, we're hoping we can get him on the ball with his passing ability. O'Reilly brings it forward at the moment into Duran. It's all just very closed in, isn't it? That's a good ball to find Madueke. Oh, Areola, what a touch. Had to take the shot on first time, which made it a little bit more difficult. But what a save from Areola as Jean Duran puts Carvajal under pressure. And Carvajal will win the throw-in off the big Colombian. But West Ham just holding on, holding firm. Yeah, the defence has been very, very good. And yeah, 2-0, half an hour to go. Renan Lodi, who came on to replace Carvajal, finds Kudus. His pass is blocked and Pau Torres puts in a really good challenge. And here is Arda Güler. Looks out wide to find Heung-min Son. Son holds it up. Finds Kadioglu. Up it goes to Jean Duran. Jean Duran looks to put it into Madueke. Good close control. Here is Arda Güler. Arda Güler twisting and turning. Heavy touch, and it just gave Alvarez the chance to win it back. Oh, man. It's just that final little bit is letting us down. O'Reilly. Onana. Kadioglu. Son. Can twist and turn. Put it into Onana. Back to Kadioglu's offside. So going into the final 20 minutes, it's more fresh legs up front. Madueke off. Bailey on. Son off. Ramsey on. We're chucking everything we can at this West Ham team. Forward comes Somerville. Gets it onto his right foot. It's a poor shot. We know that we're running out of time here. We've got to really get the ball forward. We need a goal in the next sort of 5 minutes of game time, I think, to really give us a chance as Hakimi picks out Arda Güler. That's nice. Duran, good turn. Duran can lay that one off. Ramsey! Oh, Areola. Just either side of him, you've got to think that's a goal. He's hit it well, Ramsey, but just not enough on it. As Areola taking his time at the back. We're putting him under a bit of pressure. Torres has got to get up. Doesn't win it, though. Kolo Muani does well to win that one in the air. And he's held onto the ball well. Kudus flicks it through to Kolo Muani again, and he's got the pace. Kadioglu, really good defending. It looks like Kolo Muani might be getting a little bit tired. I'm not surprised. He's done a lot of running up front for West Ham. Duran gives it back to Onana. Onana flicks it out one more to Ramsey. Ramsey just waiting for some sort of movement from someone. Back heel isn't good. It's not clever. It didn't work. And 10 minutes to go. 2-0 down. It's annoying. They've taken their chances and they're using that Kolo Muani pace and strength. Kadioglu does well to cover again. O'Reilly. Arda Güler. Out it goes to Ramsey. Just ref, that's got to be a foul. Okay, play on. We've got the ball. Onana. Oh, Strayokins. What a challenge that is. Great touch from Kudus. Poor pass, though. He's giving that away. Ramsey. Duran. Touch out of his feet. Great block from Danzo again. The header is there. It's going to fall to O'Reilly. He manages to just get it out of his feet into Arda Güler. Arda Güler twist, turns, couldn't quite get the space. Somerville will surely just look to clear his lines. Goes back to the goalkeeper. Areola. No, West Ham are toying with us. Arda Güler with a good bit of defensive work. He's done really well there, Arda Güler, actually. Leon Bailey comes forward. Oh, great challenge from Kieran Tierney. I thought he was going to dive in, and he actually timed it really well. I was trying to ball roll past him on the outside, but yeah, he timed it well. It's going to be a 2-0 win for West Ham, and a 2-0 loss for Aston Villa is more important, I think, is the more important way to say it. Somerville using that pace. Look at him still go at the end of the game. Somerville puts it in, looking for Moani, trying to get that hat-trick. He'll win a corner. Not enough time to take it. Aston Villa 0, West Ham 2. That is going to blow the title race wide open. So we do still stay top, easy for me to say, of the Premier League by 2 points. Chelsea have a game in hand or are 3 points behind us with a better goal difference. So if they win that, they will go top. So, yeah, it's all to play for. It's closed the gap to West Ham as well. They're now only 7 points behind us. But, yeah, we just need to keep going and keep going. Next up, the second leg against Roma. Okay, everybody's fit and healthy. We're going to be going into it full strength in this one. I think Arda Güler had a good job coming on. So we're going to start him on the left. He did well when he came on against West Ham. We'll give Son a rest. Let's go. Champions League. So we've got that slender 1-0 lead in this game going into it. Obviously, we know our lineup. They're lining up with Diego Carlos playing against his former club as well. He used to be a Villa boy. Carlos, Pavard, Kumbula, Johnson, Pellegrini, Darbo, Zalewski, Baldanzi, Pagano and Abraham as well. So who's Diego Carlos come in to replace? I can't remember who they had at centre-back in the last game. But anyway, yeah, hopefully he doesn't have too good of a game. We are 1-0 up. It is advantage Aston Villa. But that performance against West Ham didn't fill me with too much confidence. We're just struggling to take our chances at the moment, to be honest. And we're creating quite a lot, just not scoring them. Here is Openda on the ball early. That's a good ball to find Madueke. And this could be a dream start for Aston Villa. Madueke with the little dink. Openda with the assist. 2-0 inside 3 minutes. Lovely, lovely stuff. Great goal from Madueke. Arda Güler on the ball. Tackled by Brennan Johnson, though. As Roma have had possibly the worst start they could have had to this game, other than potentially having an injury or a red card. Going 2-0 down on aggregate inside 5 minutes, I don't think was the game plan. Here is Tammy Abraham. gives it away to Branthwaite, who can't clear his line, but does put in a good challenge on Pagano. But O'Reilly then gives it away. And neither team doing very well with their passes so far at the beginning of this game. Other than the passes that led to our goal, nobody's really holding the ball very well. Arda Güler comes forward, gives it off to Onana, just breaks through the lines, tried to get that through to Openda, but couldn't get the final pass off. And Roma have really got to come out of their shell and attack now, because being 2-0 down on aggregate in the last 16 of the Champions League when you're at home is not great going, is it? Good tackle from Hakimi there, and he can poke it away to Madueke. Madueke does really well. Aston Villa's goal scorer still on the run here, cuts this one back to find Hakimi, lays it off to Onana with a shot past the post. Hakimi in towards Madueke. We've kept the ball really well here, Madueke. Dybala takes over. Dybala's going on a nice little run here. He's got into a good position, but just ran out of space. And I was hoping to get a shot off with Dybala on his left foot, but didn't quite make it work. But it's similar to the first leg. We're in control, we've scored early, and that's all we need, I think. I don't think there's going to be too much for us to worry about in this game. Roma aren't really threatening at all, and as long as I keep my concentration, we'll be fine. Here's Madueke again, onto his left foot. Madueke with the drive, good save from Valles in goal, and yeah, it's very, very similar to the first leg. Dybala, lovely ball through to find Madueke. Oh, he's hit the back stanchion. Could have been 2-0 on the night and 3-0 on aggregate. Great effort. Dybala is just pulling all the strings in that midfield. He's actually linking up quite well with Arda Güler as well. It's lovely to see. Dybala's done really well. Cuts inside, but again, good tackle from Darbo as he comes forward there, Dybala. He's drifting into wide spaces, which is right, is what we want him to do. And he's getting into a good pocket of space. Good little foot in there from Pau Torres just to stop the ball getting to Baldanzi, I think it was. Great challenge from Hakimi again, as Madueke comes forward. Just drops it inside to Dybala. One more to Onana. Good footwork from Onana. Here is Madueke, who's been our most dangerous player in this first half. Referee says play on, he got the ball, as the Roma player went in a little bit strong. But nothing wrong with that. Great work from O'Reilly there to win it back. Dybala. Oh, if that had got through to Arda Güler, I would have fancied a scoring from there, because it would have been 2-on-2 against their back line. But 5 minutes to go in the first half. And we are easily on top of this one. Arda Güler breaking through in front of the defence. He's doing really well. Openda's actually being marked. Arda Güler goes for goal on his own. Madueke brings it down. Dybala. O'Reilly. Let's have a go with O'Reilly. Valles with a good save again, and it's a good break from Arda Güler. We are massively on top of this one. Dybala swings it in, dangerous area, but too high. Easy for the goalkeeper. That should see us through to half-time. And it does. 1-0 Villa, 2-0 on aggregate. Roma offering very little. Second half underway, no changes. I'm very happy with how we're playing. I think the Roma boss would be a little bit annoyed, but wanting to give these players a chance to see it through into the second half, as Dybala comes forward. It was on his right foot, but I thought we'd have a little shot. Okay, so for the first time in the game, Zalewski's actually pushed forward into left wing, and he's done pretty well, but he had no options in the middle, and that just means he was running into a blind alley, really, because, yeah, with no options there's nothing really for him to do. Madueke's held that up well and found Dybala. Dybala could be in. He's trying to put that one up towards Openda, who went for the spectacular. Diego Carlos did well to block it, and then Valles jumps on the ball. But yeah, I mean, if that was 0-0, there's no way I would do that pass with Dybala. I would have been a little bit more sensible and got a goal, but I fancied trying something spectacular with Openda. Didn't quite work. Dybala comes forward with the ball. Little step over. Oh, lovely jink. Dybala had the shot over the bar. Oh, it's a yellow card for Openda for kicking Diego Carlos in the head. But lovely step over from Dybala to create the space. But his shot was wayward. Madueke comes forward. Hakimi in a lot of space. Openda lays it off. Oh, one pass too many. One pass too many from Aston Villa. Really good football, but just couldn't get the ball where they wanted it to go. And when it got into Openda's feet, I pressed pass, and yeah, it was just a bit too intricate, a bit too much. But 64 minutes gone again. Roma not doing anything. If I was a Roma fan, I'd be thoroughly disappointed with this performance, as Openda gives a good run. Madueke gives the ball to Dybala. Nice back heel to release it to Hakimi. Madueke, oh, lovely footwork from Madueke, and he's still bundling his way through somehow, but yeah, unlucky. Dybala, lovely first-time pass to find Openda. Dybala's carried on his run. I think that must have hit the defender. Otherwise, that's a very, very crap pass from Openda. But yeah, we're just so in control of this game. It's laughable to be a Champions League round of 16 game and be so in control. It is just, yeah, absolutely laughable in terms of AS Roma's performance. O'Reilly's pinging a lovely pass out to Arda Güler. We haven't seen too many of those long passes. Lovely ball into Openda. He'll get it back, Openda. He's got O'Reilly calling for it behind him. O'Reilly shoots. Good save, Valles. But again, 15 minutes to go. I can't repeat myself enough. Roma have been dreadful. Openda slips the ball through to Dybala. Is this the moment against his former club? Dybala's in. Dybala scores! 2-0 Villa, 3-0 on aggregate. Dybala has been waiting and waiting for that moment. His big money move from Roma sees him join Villa and he gets a goal against his former club in the Champions League. He broke through the lines. The back three have been dreadful for Roma. 2-0 Villa, 3-0 on aggregate. Game over. We are going into the next round of the Champions League. Thanks to that man's left foot. He deserves a goal today. He's been bloody brilliant. Madueke with a storming run. Dybala's there into Openda. Openda, let's just take the piss a little bit. Openda holding this one up. Cuts it back. Fix out O'Reilly. Tries to go to Arda Güler. Twisting and turning Arda Güler. Gets his shot off. Good save from Valles. But yeah, we'll take the corner and then that will be the end of the game. Dybala's going to swing this one in relatively low and hard. Zalewski's there. Dybala gets it back. Dybala's tackled. That will be full time as Aston Villa make their way into the next stage of the Champions League, which I think is the quarterfinals. So other results around the Champions League then. Stade Rennais go through, beating Bergamo Calcio 5-3 on aggregate. Arsenal beat Atletico Madrid 2-1 on aggregate. Bayern Munich are out, getting knocked out by Athletic Club Bilbao 4-2. Man City go through 4-2 over Leipzig on aggregate. Real Madrid beat Leverkusen 6-3. PSG knock out Barcelona. And Monaco knock out Liverpool. So some big teams falling along the wayside in the Champions League. I'm wondering if do we know who our next opponents are in the Champions League as we head towards April? April, we will be playing Athletic Club Bilbao. Okay, not too bad, to be honest. Right, I think we're going to have to play every single game from now until the end of the season. So in the next episode will be Fulham, Liverpool, and then Burnley, and then we're going to do Bilbao, Spurs, Bilbao, and then it'll be Bournemouth, Forest as we head into the final month of the season. I shall see you then. Thank you so much for the support. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.